Yo, what's up, guys? It's Taco Seasoning, back at it again. Today, we're diving into the ultimate money-making strategy in Used Car Simulator. If you want to stack cash fast, you're going to want to watch this one. Alright, first step, we're heading to the break-in store, which is located here on the map. The closest bus is located from center, and it's called Lakeside Forest East. So go to any bus stop, select center, and then Lakeside Forest East. That'll teleport you to the gang hideout area where you can find all sorts of things, usually cheap vehicles because they're stolen. Um, Sometimes they have almost legal plates already on them, and sometimes they are legal vehicles, but not always. I bought myself a vehicle so I can leave it over here and just make traveling a little bit easier. So here's the break-in store. You can enter from one of its two entrances. Never mind, it has one entrance. And then we have all of these options here. We have to check and see what Hotwire kit we can afford to start this method. Because I have over 200,000, I can choose anything, but the lowest I'd recommend is the truck, also known as the D1CK. It's inexpensive and profitable. The prices of the Hotwire kits vary, with the most expensive being for the McLoretta, 425er, and that is almost $10,000 for one kit. If you can afford one that's more expensive, I'd recommend getting that one, and I'd recommend getting around 3 to 4 just in case. For the method that I use, you will not be needing lockpicks, but you can feel free to buy some if you don't want to risk the extra notoriety. Located just beyond the break-in store is another store, and this one is the license plate store. Inside, you'll find various license plates which you could use to make your stolen vehicle look legal. So, what we'll be doing is we'll be getting a license plate for the truck. I'll get a few. A useful tip before we begin our next step is there's actually an electronics store located on the map up here in the north. The closest bus stop would be Lakeside Forest West. The shed is just southwest of the electronics store. Inside of the electronics store, you can buy various items. There are 3 different options of each tablet and each camera. They have various durability rates, which you can see in your inventory under your tools. What the tablet is useful for is it allows you to look at your office from anywhere. This is where our next step takes place. At your computer, or with the tablet, you'll want to look for cars for sale. When looking for cars for sale, it'll tell you which ones are available. For right now, I don't have the truck available, so I'll be stealing a different vehicle. We'll go for the most expensive one I can find, the one that matches the list price as much as possible. That means it's likely completely undamaged, making it an amazing vehicle to profit off of if you don't have to spend anything to acquire it. Once you've found the person who's selling the car that you'd like to steal, next thing to do is choose between what option you'd like to go. So there's multiple ways you can steal a car, but first you want to save your game. Just in case you mess up, you get a chance to try again. You always want to take a look at the notoriety at the top right corner, which is the symbol with the handcuffs and the percentage. I'm at 28%. The first option includes knocking this person out, and then either lock-picking my way into the car, or smashing a window, and then hot-wiring it. The next route would be using your tow truck. But first, I'll show smashing his face in. For this vehicle, I recommend hitting the back window. Looking down at the engine, it helps prevent extra damage. Now that we have the vehicle, the next step is to remove the plate and put on our new one. Looks like I forgot to bring the one for this vehicle, so I'll put it on at home. But you would just take it out of your inventory, and it'd be like this, and you just press F to assemble it onto the vehicle. I don't want to put this one back on because it's stolen. The reason why you shouldn't drive it home yourself is reasons like this. There's police checkouts occasionally throughout the streets, and if I go up to him with a stolen car, he's going to take me to jail. So I have to run. The thing about running from the police is they have added a hiding spot feature, which is normally going to be your shed. So if you get to your shed before the police get to you and you pull into the garage, well, then you've escaped. But if you have another vehicle in your garage, that can prevent you from driving in and escaping. In that case, you just have to outrun them. The best way to do that is stay on the roads and keep holding down the W key. The more you slow down, the faster he catches up to you. If you need to slow down, you could always use nitrous to get your speed back up. As long as it's in there, of course. Now that the vehicle's back, I can go ahead and put my plate on. Next step would be to wash up anything, if need be. My vehicle's already clean. And we'll paint it. You can see at the top left when it tells you you've got 100% paint. That means it's good to go. Let's fix her up. Sometimes you'll need to fix the body before it allows you to paint it if it's too damaged. In that case, go ahead and do that first. Now that the vehicle's all fixed up, it'll tell you what you need in the missing parts section of the car window. It says that we need a rear window. Fortunately, I've prepared for the situation. I already know that I'm going to be stealing these cars, so I've prepared rear windows so I can have it fixed up immediately. Next step would be heading over to your computer or getting your trusty tablet and putting your car up for sale. So here we are. We got our car. Let's get our pictures, which, because I'm using a different color, I do have to take new pictures. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, we've got our pictures. Let's go ahead and put our car up for sale. If you list a car too high, it'll tell you that you've listed it too high, and then you can lower the price to make it more favorable to anyone who might want to buy it. And just like that, I got a car for free, and I'm listing it for $119,000. What I'll do next is I'll sleep. It'll help me get customers quicker. As you can see, the police are here because our reputation is pretty bad. But because we swapped out the plates, we're all clean for now. So all you do is gain XP, and we'll check on the car and see if we've got an offer that's good, which we definitely did. So, it's always best to use a tow truck, because as you've seen, the police can be pretty rough. So, let's go ahead and find our tow truck. Alright, so, I know I recommended you guys to use your tow truck, but my delivery is actually right next to my home. Here's my shed. My delivery is just going to be right down here, so I don't have to go very far at all. But, as you can see, I'm very thirsty. So, what you can do is you can knock over a cactus with a car, and then you can put the cactus in your inventory, and it actually fills your water all the way. So you never have to buy any water if you just knock over a cactus whenever you're thirsty. Makes it super nice, super easy. Another way to save money. So, here we are at our customer. Now it's time to negotiate. It's always good to take a look and make sure that everything is doing good. And it looks like I forgot to clean the window that I installed. It would have increased my value by $1. But not the biggest deal. Unfortunately, you can't clean away from any washing stations. So, I'll have to make do.
Uh-huh.
I'll go ahead and talk with her, and I'll give a price that I do not think that she will purchase from. And then I can go lower from there. Looks like she actually bought it for $121,000. I was not expecting that. I guess next time I'll go higher. So as you guys can see, I got a car for free and made $121,000 on it. I spent $9,840 on the Hotwire kit for the vehicle I chose, $12,300 on the license plate, and $535 on the rear window. All that together, I spent $22,675. Sold it for $121,000, making $98,325 as profit. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all next time.